Hi. Today I wanted to talk for a few minutes about Mr. Chalapathi Rao and Gangadhar tutorials. Maybe after his children, I think the biggest contribution has been Gangadhar tutorials. Kiran and Pawan, he loved you so much and he was very proud of you. And I think definitely you were the closest to the heart. And the amazing thing was Mr. Chalapathi Rao took time to have his students like his children. He gave them the same love and affection. And Gangadhar tutorial, I'm particularly proud of because he found a way to institutionalize his methods of teaching and transforming people. So I'm going to talk just for about three things. And as I was getting this taped, I was not wondering why would people care, but for me, they were very important. So I figured I'll care, and I know if Master Garu was here, he would talk about it. The first thing was the place itself. The first Gangadhar tutorial. Now this is 1980, and I'm dating myself. I was about 17, 18 years old. And this was from Jagadamba Theatre, one of the biggest theaters in Vizag at that time. It was about half a mile, and you had to climb up the road. I think it was Jail Road. I don't remember the name of the road. But it was a steep road, and there was a small building. Upstairs was a Gangadhar tutorials. There was nothing much to look at. It was just a bunch of wooden benches. We all sat in it, no tables, and there was a blackboard, and Master Garu got his chai and cigarettes. Now, I recall we also got chai. We got the Indian tea, the spicy tea, though I was not a big fan of it, but I would still drink it. Typically, I would be there by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and that's when we would have about 7 to 8 people would be there. Shaker was my friend, he was there. And if I remember right, a couple of my friends came all the way from Coromandel by bus, which was quite a long, at least an hour's bus ride, but they came every day. And we worked till about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We would take breaks now and then, but we would continuously go. There'll be a big blackboard, and Master Garu would go through that, and he would write all the problems. So that's the place, and very uncomfortable, but at that age, we didn't really care. What about some of the subjects he taught? He taught us definitely, the first one that comes to mind was geometry. Geometry was the foundation. He believed a lot in deriving all kinds of hypotheses, proving hypotheses. That was a big part of it. And I still, even when I teach math to adults, I always use his techniques because there's something about graphs, there's something about geometry that helps people understand math better. So geometry was a big one. Trigonometry was very huge for him. So we spent a lot of time doing trigonometry. And then after that was math. And math, we did a lot of complex algebra. His point was, the more we played with equations in our mind, it's a very, very good thing. Physics was easy. That was his favorite subject, electricity, magnetism. We spent the whole time doing statics and dynamics. There were 2 books. We went through that. Physics, I think it was Resnick and Halliday. I don't remember which particular book, but we went through a lot of problems. His point was, chemistry he did, the basic chemistry he did, but organic chemistry, he chose not to do it. He had a professor, an old man, come all the way from Vijayanagaram on Saturdays, and he made us do organic chemistry. So some of his philosophies, right, and these translated to Gangadhar tutorials, the MSET program, was practice, practice, practice. We would finish the all set of problems in one book, and then we'd start from the beginning and do it. And I used to wonder, hey, we had done this problem, why would we do? And the funny thing was, when I started doing the problems the second time, the solutions that came to me were very, very different. The other one was he would ask us to take tough problems, and we would repeat doing it again and again until we got a breakthrough to it. He would rarely give us the answers. And when he gave us the answers, sometimes it was so simple that we would wonder why did we struggle with that. And then the third thing about his process was Now, all of us were motivated, don't get me wrong. None of us came there, nobody subjects ourselves for 8 to 15 hours a day doing math and physics if we are not motivated. But he had this edge. He was able to tell us the right things. And when we were not up to the mark, he had this way of very gently touching us and getting us to do what we did. So those were the memories that come to mind. They almost seem trivial probably to some of you, but the fact that I remember it in my mid-50s tells you how important they were to me and how much Master Garu meant and his methods meant to me. Thank you.